So I'm gonna just acapella. Okay. I understand, like, especially like, with Genghis Khan. He kind of made it one of his purposes to be able to disrupt the blood of humans by inserting his. Okay. And that same thing happened here in America. Our blood has become so intertwined that it goes back to like Noah, you know. The blood was different. The blood wasn't tainted like it is right now. You understand? And it goes to like, man, it's just so terrible. I can see now how it's just like right now, as we speak, there's no such thing as black, white, Spanish. There's only two kind of humans now. There's the children of Cain and the children of Abel. And it's concerning that kid that got killed by the Chinese dude, and the Chinese man got found not guilty, self-defense. What I try to get people to understand, I got shunned for, where it's like, this is not a racial thing. This is a witchcraft thing. You hear the testimony of immigrants going from other countries coming here, immigrating here, okay? They get put through an orientation of things to expect when they enter this country. And black people, I realize now, reparations, there's no dollar value amount for the damage you caused people of color using television and movies. Okay. So no matter what, you see, like, when this boy died, then you see, I'll give you another example. There was a sheik who came forward and denounced the attack of one of the Indian churches they had here in America. It was like a sheik town. SIKH. And he denounced that attack. You don't see Mexicans denouncing the murder of this boy for supposedly stealing water. Who cares he had a gun? It bothers me. Right? Because Chud the Builder had a gun. Why ain't nobody do him like they did that 14-year-old boy? I'll tell you why. Because of television. They let this man, I'm telling you, had people of color would have went to Chinese town or Chinatown like Chud the Builder, saying, why you chinking out? Nobody looked the other way. But it's only because we look this way. Let's not get it from minds too. That's why I stopped calling myself Puerto Rican. Because all these are umbrellas for people to be able to latch on, to be able to push you away from. And that's one thing I realized in life. Being shot. Being bit by a pit bull named Sinister. You understand? And losing my mother. I was alone. No external force was there to help me. Besides humanity. Humans. Nobody in those moments thinking about creed or ethnicity. You understand? But they do it. I'm telling you, like Roots, there should be a lot of people in jail right now just for that movie alone. And it sucks that nobody coming forward about it. I don't care if it's a rendition. I don't care. It's for the simple fact that you forced everybody in middle school to sit through that stupid ass movie. because you didn't want to sit us down and actually teach us. Your education system didn't teach anything. You make the TV do it. Every class. You want to teach us math, you pull up a TV. You pull up a movie. Anything. History class, you pull up a movie. Social studies, you pull up a movie. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's because our age group, we grew up with Looney Tunes. Us. They had Daffy Duck as the black man, Bugs Bunny as the white man. They had Bugs Bunny getting shot by everybody, every which way. And he kept using the word self-preservation, turning all people of color that got his skin color into rats and snakes because they built on self-preservation. Same thing with Bugs Bunny. You understand? He could never stay one person. He shapeshifted. He played mind games. All to make himself laugh and suit his agenda. The rise of sexual assault, sexual harassment. I mean, you could point to the character of that. Spanish people drinking a lot. You got Speedy Gonzalez because you got his character friends. Okay? I'm telling you, like, they do it. This is why, like, people of color, like, we talk. We speak. And it's like, I know they hear 1/3. That's the power of the English language. And I learned that through the voice. Because I understand, like, listen, and I know this come from something I learned in high school about constructive criticism, okay? When I was getting divorced, I realized I know she loved me. And she know I love her. But I can't not stop pointing myself as being the lower common denominator here. I have to make myself the lower common denominator here. And I have to figure out why we can't hear each other when we say I love you to each other. And because I was already doing religion before that. Okay. And I say, you know what? That's just how I go into something. Like, you know, let me act like I got Down syndrome. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me go back to the basics and get a dictionary. Let me act like I'm stupid and go back to the root of these. And that's where my mind, I realize we're in prison. We're in prison with our language. Because if me and you commit a crime, me and you, let's say we rob a bank, and we go to court where they play games and you use rules. The judge got on a referee's outfit, lying to you from the very beginning, using religion to manipulate you into being docile. They don't even believe in religion themselves. Right? Every conversation they have from there on in is in Latin. That's why they don't allow us to speak in the courtroom, because they realize we're going in there in English. That's what it is. And they don't want to have the Latin and the English commingling with each other. And just like with slavery, the truth was considered 1/3 the truth. The language makes it so people around you, they only hear 1/3 of your testimony. And that's why I let this man go away with self-defense. People hear him before they hear us. That's not the first child that had to go through this. Or maybe I'm just reaching for straws. Tell me what you think. Thank you for watching.